I'm Raina Flores with your morning updates. Evergy customers can expect to pay a little bit more on their electricity bills starting next month. The Kansas Corporation Commission approved the utility's new rates. The average customer will now be paying about $8.50 more per month. Assistance programs will be available for customers who are struggling to pay. The United Way of Flint Hills has finalized a deal with the city of Emporia to keep the region's financially struggling food bank running throughout the rest of the year. The nonprofit will manage operations and distribute $25,000 in funding. The program will stay open through December 31st. That's a look at your 13 News This Morning headlines. You can head to our website, WIBW.com, for more stories and more information. But for now, let's check today's weather with Doug Myers.
All right, I do have us in the yellow car for our road risk index this morning with the clear skies and the sun glare with that sun coming up if you're traveling eastbound. And of course, if you're traveling westbound for this afternoon's sunset, we are going to be looking at that sun directly east and westbound. So make sure that you're prepared for that glare within an hour of that time frame. Meanwhile, we have temperatures for today heating up into the 80s after starting off in the 50s. So a cool morning and a warm afternoon. That's going to be the temperature trend that we'll have for the next 8 days. In fact, getting a little bit hotter over the weekend, mid to upper 80s on Saturday and on Sunday. In fact, Sunday, there may be a few low 90s from Manhattan up towards north central Kansas. So really cranking up that heat. Good news is the humidity should stay relatively low. Worst case scenario, we may have a heat index 1 to 2 degrees warmer than the temperature, but I don't think that's going to be the case. It looks like it should stay low enough to where we'll have those temperatures matching the feels like temperature. Other than a few passing clouds from time to time, especially tonight into tomorrow, we'll have plenty of sun and no rain anywhere close to us for the next 3 days. The closest rain is out towards the Rockies and central portions of Colorado later on Sunday afternoon and evening. Meanwhile, for early next week, while we may have a few more clouds Monday and Tuesday, we'll have dry conditions and temperatures gently in the low to mid 80s heading into next week. Lows are gently going to be in the mid to upper 50s, maybe a few low 60s for the next 7 nights. And then as far as rainfall is concerned, again, no rain for the next 8 days. If we do have any rain, it would be very isolated, and then we might get some rain between that Friday night into next weekend time period, with the European model showing a pretty decent widespread rainfall across northeast Kansas, with the GFS showing maybe some rain in north central Kansas, especially late Friday afternoon of next week, and then scattered activity heading into Friday night and the weekend. So definitely we're going to be keeping an eye on that Friday night through next weekend time period for rain to return to the area.